Gold's Gym, Venice Beach, California. Summer of 1972. 5:42 in the afternoon. Iron clanged. Dumbbells dropped heavily onto the rubber floor. The smell of chalk and sweat filled the air. It was the temple of the most monstrous bodybuilders on the West Coast. And it was there that Bruce Lee heard a phrase that would ignite everything. Muscles always beat speed. Before continuing, think about this while you listen to the story. Do you really believe brute strength always wins? Stay until the end and answer in the comments. Bruce Lee was in Los Angeles, alternating between film shoots and obsessive training to push his body to the limit. That day he decided to visit Gold's Gym, a place famous for its gigantic bodies, shoulders like mountains, and lats that looked like wings. He walked in wearing a simple t-shirt, sweatpants, and sunglasses hanging from his neck. He didn't look like a movie superstar. He looked like just another skinny guy lost in a sea of titans. In one corner of the gym, 3 men dominated the atmosphere. The first was named Jack, nicknamed the Mountain, almost 1.90 meters tall, around 120 kilograms of muscle, huge chest, arms like tree trunks. Beside him was Ralph, with enormous shoulders and traps rising up to his ears. His loud laughter cut through the noise of the weights. The third was Tony, shorter, but with biceps the size of many people's thighs, a fanatic of heavy training and showing it off with every movement. Bruce approached the dumbbell rack, picked up a light weight, and began warming up his wrists, elbows, and shoulders with smooth, almost delicate movements. To the eyes of the 3 bodybuilders, it looked like a child's game. "Look at that," Ralph said without lowering his voice. Another skinny actor playing at being strong. Tony burst out laughing. "This place is for real muscle, not movie doubles." Jack, arms crossed over his gigantic chest, looked him up and down and finished. At the end of the day, muscles beat speed. Always. Bruce listened. He always listened, but he didn't react immediately. He finished his warm-up set, took a deep breath, and only then turned his head toward them with a calm that contrasted with the inflated ego around him. "Do you really believe that?" he asked without aggression, almost curious. Jack puffed his chest even more. "Look at your body. Look at ours. This is reality. You go flying. I don't even need to run." "So you're saying brute strength always wins?" Bruce insisted in a calm voice. "In a real fight, yes," Jack replied. "One punch from me and your movie's over." Around them, the noise began to fade. Some weights were set down. Eyes turned toward the group. The gym, normally deafening, began to fill with a curious silence. Bruce took a small step toward them. "What do you say we do a test? No hits to the head, no trying to hurt anyone, just to see if muscles really beat speed." Jack smiled confidently. "What do you want to do, little dragon?" "Give me 17 seconds, Bruce said. "If in 17 seconds you can touch me with a clean hit, you're right. If you can't, we'll talk again about that phrase." The 3 looked at each other. It was too tempting. Showing that the skinny actor was nothing compared to the Mountain would be a memory for a lifetime. They moved to the stretching area, a rectangle of black rubber, surrounded by mats. In less than a minute, a circle of onlookers formed around them, bodybuilders, trainers, a few beginners, even the receptionist. Jack took off his shirt, revealing a physique carved from stone, veins standing out on his arms, and a chest pushed forward like a shield. Bruce, beside him, looked smaller, but his entire body transmitted something else. Extreme definition, controlled tension, a compressed energy ready to explode. "No punches to the head, no kicks," Bruce explained. "Only one rule. If you touch me with a clean hit, you win." "Easy," Jack replied. "And if I don't touch you, then you decide for yourself whether muscles always beat speed." One of the trainers looked at the wall clock. "Ready." Bruce nodded. Jack rolled his neck, clenched his fists confidently. "Begin." Second 1. Jack advances heavily, long steps. The floor seems to vibrate under his 120 kilos. Bruce doesn't retreat. He slides sideways like water flowing around a rock. Second 2. Jack throws a jab borrowed more from casual boxing training than refined technique. The fist cuts through the air where Bruce's face was half a second earlier. Bruce barely tilts his head, saving energy. Second 3. Bruce extends his lead hand and lightly touches Jack's forearm. Minimal contact, almost friendly. In that touch, he measures distance, timing, muscular tension. He knows how much force the giant puts into every movement. Second 4. Jack tries to grab his shoulder, using his weight to bring him down. Bruce turns his torso, slips inside the grip, and lightly pushes Jack's elbow outward. The giant loses balance for a moment, but doesn't fall. Some observers hold their breath. Second 5. Jack's expression shifts from confidence to irritation. He advances with a violent straight, putting his whole body behind the punch. If it connected, it would drop many men. Second 6. Bruce takes half a step inside, shortening the distance. Jack's arm loses reach. The punch becomes soft, without power. As the fist passes near his side, Bruce places 2 quick fingertip touches in the center of the giant's chest. It doesn't hurt, but Jack feels his balance waver. Second 7. Frustrated, Jack tries to use his shoulder like a battering ram, pushing Bruce with the force that has earned him so much praise in the gym. Bruce gives one step, captures that push, and with a simple hip turn guides Jack's body to the side. Suddenly, the mountain is half turned away from everyone, exposing his flank. Second 8. Bruce could shove him hard and throw him to the ground. Instead, he gently places his hand on Jack's back and guides him back to the starting position, like an instructor correcting a student. The humiliation isn't in the fall, it's in the control. Second 9. Jack's breathing grows louder, not from physical exhaustion, but from mental confusion. Ralph and Tony, who were laughing before, are now silent, arms crossed, brows furrowed. Second 10. Come on, Jack, crush him. Someone shouts from the back. The pressure rises. Jack growls and goes all in, trying to wrap Bruce in a bear clinch, determined to use pure mass. Bruce lowers his center of gravity, takes a minimal step forward, and pivots. Jack's body passes by him like a truck losing control in a curve. Second 11. Jack nearly,